Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Welcome to a bonus episode of the Triple B Podcast, Bourbon, Belts, and Blockbusters. We are covering Saturday night's main event, and we're going to go over our predictions. We got a show where it's all championships on the line. Only 4 matches, but we got some good matches in here, I think. So
Yeah, I think, for sure.
Let's get right into it, and in no particular order because we're about to watch it. But this is how they listed it as they were announcing the matches. So we got Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed heavyweight championship. Where are you going with this, Ryan?
I'm sticking with my OG thought. I know you threw a little bit of a wrench into the thought process here of what they could potentially use. I don't think they're smart enough to actually go through with that, if I'm being totally honest with you, when it comes to creative. I think they've kind of shown us that. So I'm sticking with what I think. I think Drew McIntyre is knocking Cody Rhodes off here to win the title.
As much as I would love that, I think Cody Rhodes wins this, but I think it's because Jacob Fatu comes back and costs Drew McIntyre because he thinks Drew is the one that attacked him backstage. And I don't think it was Drew.
I don't think it was Drew.
I do not think it was Drew. And I think it's Cody.
I think it was Cody.
I think it was Cody.
I 100% think it was Cody.
And so that's the direction I'm going. I don't want you to dock me down if Jacob Fatu doesn't come out, but I think Cody Rhodes is winning it. So
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to count it as a bonus point either.
Yeah, I won't hold that against you, and we won't count it for you either.
Yes, so Cody Rhodes is winning. Next up, we got a triple threat match between Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Rusev, and Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Who do you got winning this?
Dirty Dom has to retain.
Dirty Dominic has to retain.
He has to win this match.
I love the other two, just in ring, but
only way he loses this, the only way that I will be okay with him losing this match is if the Los Americanos come out. And then Finn and JD come out and cost Dom. That would be the only way I'm good with him losing this match.
Woo!
I don't think, again, they're smart enough to pull that off. Dirty Dom wins this match.
Why are we in the creative team?
I know.
I agree with you. Dirty Dom is winning this. I don't think it's too early.
He's too fucking good and over with everybody. You have to maintain this. He is bringing so much just gusto to the IC run.
Absolutely. Now, so. I agree. All right. The match you're probably not super excited about, but we still got to talk about it. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the Women's Heavyweight Championship. Who do you got?
I'm going to take the L here, but I am absolutely 100%. I'm not saying it. I know it's going to happen. I'm not saying it because it should not happen. It's wrong. It's bullshit. Tiffany Stratton needs to fucking retain here. Tiffany Stratton needs to win this match. She's not going to. Jade Cargill's going to win, but I'm not saying that. That's not my fucking... I'm going with Tiffany Stratton winning this match.
You know what? I'm going to join you. I'm going to say Tiffany Stratton's going to win this match. Just because she needs to win this match. She needs to.
Jade Cargill has no business being the fucking champion. She has zero business.
We're both
both
going to
lose
wrong,
that.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with it.
Well, I'm not okay with it. Yeah,
I'm not
you're
okay
right.
with it.
But
I'm standing my ground here, knowing that I'm probably taking an L here. But I'm standing my ground because it's bullshit the other way. So.
And lastly, we're getting a new championship tonight, or champion tonight,
yes,
regardless of it, whatever happens. We got CM Punk versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship due to Seth Rollins not being able to defend it because of injury.
Yep.
Who do you got going here?
I don't have a choice. I got to go with AJ Lee's husband. That's why I wore the AJ Lee shirt today.
I love his shirt too. I love it.
Went with the AJ Lee shirt today. I'm going with CM Punk. Yeah, one could argue that Punk should be just more focusing at this point in his career on like putting over and helping rise younger talent, similar to like what Jericho did in AEW. But Jericho also held the title for a good portion of that AEW run.
He was the first ever AEW champ.
So one could argue that I think you could have an even better argument against the fact that I don't know that Jay should be the world champion. And again, if Jay does become world champion and it does lead to the coming to fruition of that leading to Jimmy's first world title of beating his brother at WrestleMania that we talked about last week, then I'm fucking here for it and I love it. And I'm good with that. But outside of that, Punk should win this match in my opinion.
This is the toughest match for me. I'm still, as we're speaking right now, putting an answer together in my head, but I am leading your way. I think it makes sense to put it on Punk. I think he can have matches with up and comers and make that title feel good, but also bring out the best, kind of like Becky Lynch does with on the women's side. Punk can do that because the plan was, I'm sure, to keep Rollins as champion until WrestleMania, is my guess. And so plans get derailed. You got to have a big name in store. And both of these names are big, but I think you go Punk in this situation. So I'm going Punk as well.
And to just as one kind of final note on that, I think a big part of this, and it's something that is very easily overlooked, but it's something that I have continued to kind of come back to and kind of hound on, is the promo giving abilities of a champion. Mm-hmm. And there's no discrepancy here. It's black and white. It's Punk head and shoulders above most other people on the Raw roster. Yeah. With Seth Rollins being a very close second, but he's on the shelf. Yeah. So you want a champion that can come out and hold their own on the mic, and that is one area where Jay is still not there.
Yeah.
He has shown really good glimpses, but then he has also in the same moments shown moments of weakness on the mic. Mm-hmm. And that's not what you want. You want a champion that, and if we're going with a vacated championship and a new era essentially of a champion on Raw, I feel like it's a no-brainer.
Absolutely. So. I agree. And Punk, just his whole story, you can drive so many feuds with between now and then. And absolutely. So it just makes sense. So,
and it brings in a full, easy return of Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Having CM Punk be champion.
Yep.
All right. Easy. Like, he has two things that he can then focus on, and that's the turn of the vision on him, and then also the fact that Punk is champion, and that has been his entire fucking like life's goal and vendetta is to keep Punk from being champion. Yeah. Right. So like you open up so much more storyline down that road when that eventually comes to. So
yeah. Well, that brings the end to the predictions.
Yep,
we will check back post show and give our thoughts and our 3 bells rating on that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. We are back post Saturday night's main event. We had the 4 matches and a little bonus segment, a little John Cena announcement going on.
A little tinge
of John Cena. So we are going to go through the matches, who won, our thoughts on the matches, and then we're going to quickly go over to our 3 bells rating and close out this bonus episode. So we open the night with Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, and Cody Rhodes wins. I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed in this match.
Absolutely.
I kind of feel like I said something similar at WrestlePalooza when they last faced each other, where it was just a match. There was nothing different added to this other than Cody used the title belt but didn't get seen. And
that whole stipulation, that whole thing from Friday night didn't even come into play.
Yeah. No.
Like, it didn't come into play.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, okay, what was the point then of the whole face-off on Friday night?
This is
literally didn't come into play.
No. I'm not mad that Cody wins, but I wish it would have been something different.
Not mad that Cody won.
I want Drew to win the title.
Drew needs to be the goddamn champion.
Yeah. I agree. There's not much to add to this. I'm sure Drew will whine. This gives him ammo to whine about not winning this match because of what happened. So at least McIntyre has that going for him. But this really adds nothing to Cody Rhodes, I think. So that puts me 1-for-1 and you 0-for-1 right now.
Yep.
Taking it over to Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. No matter what you'd put out into the universe, you knew what was going to happen. You said it on our show and even in predictions. So Jade Cargill wins the title. And I got to say, back-to-back matches where I wasn't impressed.
No, not at all. This, like you said it during, this was essentially a squash match. Like, they just completely squashed Tiffany.
Yeah.
This was like the equivalent of Brock Cena.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
where it
yeah.
was just like,
great
Jade
comparison.
just dominated, and then the match was over. But this one was for a title.
Yeah.
So it was just like, what the fuck? You just took Tiffany's long run and just literally squashed it. It wasn't even...
It wasn't like
competitive.
The announcers tried to make it sound. I didn't see the competitiveness there, and I know they're gonna say her knee was wrapped up and everything. Blah blah blah.
I know.
It was a squash match, and
yeah.
I mean, Jade Cargill's our champion, so I mean, at least that gives us new direction on the women's front on SmackDown. Hopefully, that brings something exciting.
Is there gonna be a roster shakeup soon?
Fingers crossed. We need something.
Yeah,
because I swear if it's Nia versus Jade, I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, no shit. But, that roster shakeup needs to be just can Nia Jax. But, I mean, like, send Tiffany to Raw.
Yeah.
Put Tiffany on
Let's
Raw.
Get Steph and Tiff again.
Tiffany.
I like it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. So,
again, disappointed in the first two matches. Later half of the show, we get some excitement going.
Yes, we did.
Next up, we got just going over results here really quickly. We both lost on that one, so I'm 1-for-2. You're 0-for-2 now.
Yep.
Quickly moving on over to our triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. We got Dirty Dom versus Rusev versus Penta. Match wasn't anything great, but it was still a good match.
Yeah, it was a solid match. Yeah. It wasn't anything like wild, but it was definitely solid.
I definitely thought there was going to be a little more to it, a little more big spots in it, and I guess I had higher expectations for it. But what was really cool was, again, Dirty Dom pulls, Dirty Dom tactics, the Eddie Guerrero tactics, if you will, and he gets the bell going, and
the bell, that spot I thought was really cool. You said you feel like we have seen it before, but it's been a long time. I don't recall ever seeing that myself.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it hasn't happened. I just hadn't seen it, so I was like, oh, okay, that was cool, because it actually caught me off guard. Like, all of a sudden the bell started ringing, and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, fuck, it's Dom.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's so good. That's very Eddie or Dom like right now. So
yeah,
I like that.
Gets Rusev celebrating prematurely, and
keeps Penta from tapping out.
Yep.
To the accolade.
The accolade.
Accolade.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he pulls off his great frog splash, and it's always so beautiful. And Dirty Dom retains. Yep. We both said that, so now I move 2-for-3, and you're 1-for-3 now.
Yep.
Next up, we get the announcement or a hint of who John Cena is going to face for his final match.
Yeah, man.
And it comes in the form of a 16-man tournament, and it could be from other companies. He said
SmackDown, Raw, NXT. He said even a few names that don't work here. That's cool.
That's cool.
I like that.
I mean, again, that pretty much sets expectations way up here. So hopefully we're not let down, But I think that brings a really cool concept versus just saying, either A, going off the rumor mill that it is going to be Gunther, or, like just flat out saying someone has to earn that shot. And like you pointed out, he said that he wants the same like come-upping that, he had against Kurt Angle. Yeah. And that's what this moment could hopefully do.
To me, that sounds like you wouldn't get a Gunther or something, because like Gunther's well past that.
Yeah.
Right. And like, again, like I was saying to you when they were kind of announcing it, that it's like Gunther or someone of Gunther's level, they're not going to get anything out of facing and beating Cena. Yeah. Because it's going to be Cena's putting over whoever it is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Like that's, you would assume. So,
or if it is like an up and comer, maybe it's just a really solid match.
Yeah, a really good match that Cena like wins,
kind of
but
like
then
the Frazier
holds them
Ilya
up.
match last night. You know?
For sure.
So, I like this concept though. It gives some stakes to it, and I'm a big fan of that. So, excited for that. Sad to know that it's just really coming down to the wire though, with John Cena.
About like a month and 12 days.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How many? Because I know he's going to be on Raw on the 17th.
Yeah, in Boston, and then there's Survivor Series. And
Survivor Series. So is it only 3 he has left?
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And that brings us to the main event. We got CM Punk versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship that was vacated by the injured Seth Rollins. We get a new champion in the form of CM Punk. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
It's well deserved. I think this was the right move for sure. This is what we both called before, was Punk winning it, and it just makes sense. It makes sense to have Punk be that guy right now that Rollins is out.
Yeah.
Right? Like Punk is arguably the number 1 guy on Raw now that can just carry the company, and they kind of got to lean into that. So
yeah,
I think this is the right move to put it on Punk, and
I think this was by far landslide the match of the night. Glad it was the main event.
Sure.
They both balled out, and I mean Punk just he doesn't miss in his matches lately. It's just good matches. Yep. Jey Uso brought it. And there was moments where I thought Jey was winning it. They did a believable job where it was like, oh shit, he's gonna win it. But then Punk ends up winning it. I agree with you. It's the right call. It makes sense for Punk, and I'm here for it. So that puts me for 3 for 4, and you 2 for 4. Sure I get an elusive win over you in the predictions. It doesn't happen often, but hell yeah, that was the show. It really didn't drive home very much storyline past tonight. That I can see.
Yeah.
Pretty.
I mean, I think there's going to be something Rusev and Penta. Yeah. Moving forward, probably, because Penta is technically the one that cost Rusev with the accidental shot with the bell hammer.
True. So. And then just maybe some more Drew McIntyre crying, But other than that, pretty definitive show here.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before we get into the 3-bell rating?
No.
All right. 3-bell rating. What do you got?
I'm going to give it a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 3, I think. The first 2 matches were just... They were forgettable, honestly, almost entirely forgettable. The third match was solid. The fourth match was good. Even the inclusion of the Cena announcement, I think, could have been done in a cooler way. Like, it could have actually been Cena there fucking announcing it. Like, that would have been much cooler.
Yeah.
So this was like the equivalent of them just posting it on social media, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 1. Like really, the only saving grace here was the
later half of the
Dom retaining, and then the actual main event match was solid, but it wasn't enough to boost the show, to like save the show.
Yeah.
So
I would say this is one of the lamest Saturday night's main events.
Yeah, which with the card you would not expect.
I thought this was stacked.
I know, me too. So
I thought this was super stacked and thought it would go the other way. I'm also giving it one. I was gonna give it a half bell, but the John Cena announcement of the tournament really helped elevate it, and then the main event really brought it home. So I'm joining you with that one on it. It felt really quick. I know it's only 2 hours.
yeah.
But those first two matches just happened so quickly that you're already halfway done with the show at that point. So, that's what we got for Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to the Triple B podcast.
Let's fucking go.